This video demonstrates the differences in collecting data, live readings, calibration in SPARKvue 4.0 and SPARKvue 3.2. There are now major changes on the setup of collecting data on SPARKvue 4.0. All of these changes helps reduce the number of operations in which a user needs to do in order to start the collection of data. The first change is the elimination of the home screen and the introduction of a chooser screen at launch. Live readings are now moved to the respective pages inside the Spark Lab. The changes helps users to be able to check the initial start of the data prior to collecting data. The second is the introduction of a hamburger menu, which contains the option for new experiments, preferences, language settings, shared sessions, and help. The chooser screen is also split into two sections. The top section is for setting up the collection of data, either manually, using a sensor for remote data logging, using a sensor, or remote data logging. The bottom half involves opening or building Spark Labs. To start the collection of data using a wireless sensor, choose Sensor Data to connect to a sensor. The Connected Devices panel will expand if it detects any wireless sensors. Select the wireless sensor. The Connected Devices panel will partially collapse once a sensor is connected. Select the individual measurements for the experiment. The measurements checked will be the only data available for the experiment, or turn off the sensor by clicking on the toggle switch. Use either the Quick Start or the templates to set up the data collection. Selecting the template will show all of the selected measurements as part of the display element. Select the Live Data label to either calibrate the measurement or edit the data properties. Select Calibrate to bring up the calibration sensor pop-up. Change the sensor or the measurement by clicking the drop-down or selecting the sensors or measurements available. For the light sensor, only the UV index is a user-calibrated measurement. Select Continue to start calibration. Within the data properties, things like number format, such as the number style, and the default display, such as the maximum and minimum displays of a graph, can be set. For measurements without the ability to calibrate, no calibrate option is shown on the selection of the live readings. In case if a measurement or sensor was not turned on, use the hardware properties button to turn on the measurement and calibrate the measurement. Calibration is denoted by a circle with a crosshair. Selecting the properties icon will bring up the data properties pop-up. Sensors can be turned off by toggling the toggle switch. Use the live readings to confirm the initial starting point. Click on the Start button to start data collection.